Yo, what's up guys? We're going to be talking about the key fundamental Vegito block strings and what is the core that puts it all together. In my opinion, the core that puts everything together is 5LLMS. That is going to space you extremely well. And we're going to do that fast so that we actually have the correct spacing. There we go. So from this point, I would just recommend blocking. Just see what they do or call an assist, non-committally. Because, like, this will be fine. What do they do? Call an assist late, even. Especially late. Especially if you have something like a Super Saiyan Vegito or something, just call an assist late, see what they do, or just block and see what they do. If you're confident in your defense, if they go aggro on you, then you'll learn what is their habit. And once you know their habit, from this position, Vegito can actually cover everything they're going to do. Are they going to DP? Kill them. Are they going to jump back? You can chase with that, or you could just 2S, hold them back to the ground, call an assist, mix, go, go, go. Are they the type to 2M? Cool. Cool. Are they the type to backdash? Chase after that. Are they type to reflect? You're dead. If you can zone in on their habit. Oh, also, if they're the type to super dash from this point, you can always just 2H. You're still in string, so if they try to cancel out of that weak key blast stun, then you're gonna punish them really hard. So that is how you're gonna find what is their habit using that kind of block string. And that block string actually has an extension that spaces you very far. And this spacing, at this point, like, not even your 5L is going to reach. But the beauty of all that is there's a frame trap right at the end that is confirmable. Let's have him go here. So that's nice. You're getting a full combo off that. About 3K for free. And what's also really awesome about that is when you do that combo, or when you do that block string, you can super jump, IED, float, and cross them up from that far, which is awesome. Let me see if I can actually do that right. I'm getting nervous on camera, of course I am. But you can see I'm crossing them up. All you need to do is turn around fast enough, it's just a timing thing, it's fine. But then also you just have good timing, you same side. This is my third time recording, I'm just getting a little mechanical error, but trust me, it works. So that's really good. And also, this string can have a 2M mixed in if you want. All works out fine. Some assists can actually take that frame trap, confirm it no matter what. For these strings, I actually found Jiren A is incredible. Because it'll give you the range, it'll give you the block string, the block strength, and it doesn't actually push them back, so you can still get that cross up. And a lot of assists are going to have a little bit of pushback. So like your Go Tanks, your Jiren A, who else can I think of off the top of my head? Like maybe Kid Buu, like if you're really into that kind of thing. All of that can confirm off of that 6S frame trap, but also threaten the same side or right-left mix-up. So that's really good. And then let's not also forget that you are far enough, you can 2M. So you have a right-left high-low mix-up, and it's quite nice. Quite nice thing to do. You can even like run up Kara. You can do some stuff on them. So you got a lot of mix-up opportunity off that one string alone. And then we also have a couple more strings I can show you, where if you go 2L off any point, you are set up to get a right-left high-low mix, or frame trap into super dash into a different right-left mix, or you could do a third option, which will frame trap into a different right-left mix. So there's a lot of different timings you can be mixing them up, and I'm going to show you all of them. So the first thing, just that. That was same sign. And if you don't want to be wonky on that, just, you can do the super jump IID. Easy cross up, and if you just want to keep things simple, just IID at them normal and do a JS, and they'll think that is going to be cross up, as the JS will stop you no matter what in place. So as long as you're quick at it, the JS at any like little height there will threaten the same side and stop you in place and go into a full combo. So you don't have to worry about expending your air dash or losing your chance to convert back down. It all works, it's all good. So now let's talk about the super dash mix up. So 2L actually frame traps vanish. Which is incredible. That means it can't be judged. That means the only thing they can do is reflect, and if, let's say you do this string, if they reflect off the 2L, because there's only like a 1 or 2 frame gap, if they're mashing reflect, buffering to think like, okay, the super dash mix is coming, you can just true string 2M them, and they're gonna explode. So there's really good incentive to respect this mix. And there only being 1 or 2 frames that you can also make into a true low unscale starter is really scary. So what's the mix? Easy. That's gonna whiff. So what do we do? That works out fine. We can even air dash there. Get a little bit of a tricky thing going on here. So you can always, when you have the opportunity to cross them up, you can always pretend to cross them up and get your meterless converted combo. No assist needed because of JS being special compared to other people who would, even if you've used your super dash already, which almost no character in the game can actually say they can do this. No, almost no characters in the game can say, oh, okay, cool, yeah, I can convert off of Key Blast. So there's a lot of really good stuff there. Let's test to see if they can actually 2H that option, because if you can do that raw, you can use a lot of conditioning. Where is 2H? Okay. On the air dash, you're getting 2H. Oh, you're gonna make him whiff. And then they're like, alright, fine, I'll block the super dash. Like, alright. Well, I haven't conditioned the bot, obviously. We can be like, and jump. Make their 2H whiff. Some 2Hs, that's gonna be like a very character matchup kind of thing. Being like, alright, cool, I've conditioned you to respect me. Mix up. So that all is really nice. What else we got here? We got one more pretty nice thing in that we can go into either a 5L M 2H, or we can do 2M 2H, just gotta be quick on it. Or if you dash in 2L, you can land that, and that's actually going to be the most effective one. But again, you have to be dashing when it happens, so it's going to be a little more situational, but that situation is going to come up a lot, like when you're dashing at them and you think they might like poke with 2M or whatever, boom. Or if they're like trying to hold down back and block and jab at you, they're going to be doing a low, so wow, I'm jumping over. And a lot of those situations you're like, okay, cool, now what do? Do I 5L? Well, you can get a mix-up right now. And that's going to be cone right out of the gate, and that's not bad. That's not bad at all. You can also do something like this. I didn't get my jab off. Just go right into a super dash that can get a lot of people off guard. Or you could go into and use a new DR there. Like, there's a lot of threat off just that same side being blocked, but then you also have the cross-up opportunity. So if you want to go into like 5LLM and then threaten 2H there, that's a really good string to structure, because you can also do true string there and then use like 2L to hit confirm and then pow. But also, if they haven't actually decided, okay, I'm gonna bite on any of this, and they've stayed blocking, that 2L is safe, and then you can go into like 5S, be really well spaced, and then restart your string from there, or see what they do. You might back them in the corner like I just did, and then you can just kind of shimmy and see what they do. So having this as the core of your block string is very potent, and it's very good to know, ending with like the S's and stuff like that, how that's going to space you, and that 5M and 2M are going to bring you closer so that you can get that 2H. One thing I want to note is that if you try to do this, your ass is going to whiff. Do not do that. Structure appropriately. But that said, that would be all of the stuff I want to talk about. Oh wait, one more thing. I want to say the importance of a confirming assist. So like these two are a really good example that I prepared. If you have someone bite on a frame trap, like, sure, this. That might be a little harder to convert, which is why you want an assist cover you while you're doing this that also converts. Boom, I got a conversion. Boom, I got conversion. That's gonna be really helpful, especially if you have like something like this. Oops, forgot to 5S. Yeah, time it right. And that would convert if I was a little faster. So that's really nice, because like when you're going in, you have time, like assists that have like very high amounts of hits done, let you do your air dash to see, okay, did I get in? And then if you didn't actually get a mix up off it and they got hit, then you can land and you can get like a re-jump off that, or you could just do the air string and then combo from that point. So having assists that let you cover them choosing to get hit is really effective. So that a lot of times is going to be your Gotenks. Gotenks is very good for that. Jiren A is very good for this. Any kind of beam C is really good for that. Probably your other like tracking C assists. What else off the top of my head might be really good? Well, you get the general structure of what I'm talking about. I think Cell A might have a little bit of usefulness there. Bardock B probably does really good stuff there. Let's be honest, Bardock B probably fits just neatly there. And you see like players like Coach Steve, he has both Jiren A and Bardock B, so he can get away with any of these mix-ups, and he can, if you choose to bite on the frame trap, capitalize off that as well. So that's going to be it for this edition of the Blockstrings. We talked about the actual core block string, talked about what options we can do to learn off our opponent off that, how we can cover every single option they can think of in the game, and how you can capitalize preemptively on their habits, lock onto them. You can learn a lot from this block string. We talked about the extension, how that's a frame trap, how to auto-confirm it. We talked about the 2L mix-ups you get off any point, how you can get 2L super dash, how you can get 2L into like a 2L 2M, that is always strong, how you can get 2L and just set up to continue your offense, how you can get your right left, your high low mix-ups, all of that. Vegito has a lot of options, and if you can make them think of enough things to keep track of, all of these quote-unquote reactable mix-ups are going to catch them because they have to think about too much. And once again, we're going back into Vegito's main goal. Give them enough stuff to make them think to the point where they just think into paralysis. And the last thing I want to note is that every single button Vegito has from any other button can frame trap. Everything to his special moves, his key blasts, every single thing can frame trap. So you can make them think about a frame trap or a reset point, which you have 5 of, and just make them very uncomfortable blocking you. And if they just want to sit there and hold down back, you got mix. So that's it for this video, and I hope that you guys feel better equipped. If you have further suggestions on what you want in this series, I'm always happy to hear suggestions, and I'll try to be a little more frequent on the video. I got another video in the works of every single character's matchup against your 5L in terms of spacing and like what they can threaten you with and how effective shimmying to what degree is against like those type of players who play those characters. I'm about halfway done with that. It's currently 30 minutes long, so it's going to be a biggie. So look forward to that. Look forward to more talking about block strings, more OSs we can do on block, and yeah, Vegito's a fun character. We still got a lot to go through. Have a good day.